All right, Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith, the elect. Just want to do a little quick video, man. Mainly a response to this video that, the elder apostle Chahar just did, going into pretty much he just completed an intermittent fast, a 21-3, which is he did 21 hours, no eating, okay, just a little water here and there, and then 3 hours of eating. Okay, so pretty much what he was saying is he showed, well, he didn't show, but he shared this clip. If you click on the description box, there's a little short clip of this guy here, and he's saying, he's making some sense. He's saying, hey, if God created us to, pretty much go for so long without food, why are we always hungry nowadays every 3-4 hours? And it's because that we're addicted to food. And that makes sense because a lot of these foods, they're pumped up with chemicals, and they ain't even foods no more, man. We ain't even eating foods. We eating a bunch of goddamn bullshit. Okay, so as the spirit is pushing, amongst the body, fasting, getting into the health, and Apostle Hall just mentioned that he's going on a 18-20 intermittent fast, pretty much where you fast for 18 hours, 20 hours, then you eat for 6 hours, or if you do 20 hours, you eat for 4, which it's a spirit because I decided this week I was finna start doing that. I'm gonna have my last meal at 6 or 7. Like today, my last meal was at 7 on the dot, and then I'll start back eating tomorrow around 1 o'clock. And if I stop at 6, then I'll start at 12 the following day. And I'll probably do that about 4, Lord willing, I could do that about 4 to 5 days a week. But, the spirit is pushing this right now. And I think it's key because, pretty much, we finna have to go without food, and in the scripture, like I brought out in my last lesson, that Revelation 3 and 10, the Lord keeping us from the hour of temptation, as it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also would keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them to dwell upon the earth. I believe this is all a part of the Lord, building us up to keep us from that hour. He pushing that spirit of fasting, going without, you know what I'm saying? Because when this thing hit, a lot of people about to be off guard, man. A lot of changes are right around the corner, and things can change suddenly. And if we already in the spirit of fasting, going without, going so many hours, going a day, eating 1 meal a day. And that's another thing Apostle Hart mentioned about eating 1 meal a day. And I've been bringing up that Andrew Tate interview a lot because there was so many gems within it. It was a long interview, like 2.5 hours, and there was so many gems in it. But like Andrew Tate said, shit, he only eat once a day. And I know they call that the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day. Which Lord willing, I can go ahead and get into that too. Which I think if you doing a 20 to 4 intermittent fast, I think that pretty much leaves room for one big nice meal a day, or you can do something small or whatever. But what I'm saying, I'm definitely in that spirit now, and I'm glad that that's being pushed. This is Sirach 30 and 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. I'm going to read that again. Better is the poor being, because me and bros was talking the other day, and the brother was like, man, I'm broke right now. And then the brother was like, nah, bro, you ain't broke. You poor. Which that's a old saying, man. I remember my aunt used to say that a while ago, man. You ain't broke, man. You just poor. Matter of fact, I think that came from a comedian. You ain't broke, you just poor. The Lord said that I know thy poverty, but thou art rich, right? So, really, we're not broke. We just poor, you know what I'm saying? But the scripture says that blessed be the poor, for his is the kingdom, shall be the kingdom of heaven. So, better is the poor being sound and of a strong of constitution, because we are sound. We have our minds, all right? We may not have the most money, but we do have our minds, right? We do have, our spirits are at rest, at peace. We got Yahweh Shai. We got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? So it says, in a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Verse 15, health in a matter of fact, let me get one more precept, because one just came to mind, a wounded spirit who could bear. All right, Proverbs, I think 18. Yeah, Proverbs 18:14. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear. NLT. The human spirit can endure a sick body, but who can bear a crushed spirit? So, we got a good spirit, man. Our infirmities, our sicknesses will be sustained through the spirit, man. Of Yahweh Shem Shai resting upon us. Verse 15, Sirach 30:15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And when you get into these fasts, man, this really builds your body up. It causes the body to go into, if you go long enough, which really around that 18-hour mark, causes your body to go into, I think they call it autophagy, which is when the body begins to remove, various forms of cellular waste, you know. Real amazing shit start happening in the body, man, when you get to fasting, man. That's why fasting is such a healthy thing. And that's why it's such an ancient, custom. And that's why the Bible talks about fasting so much, man, because it's a spiritual thing. It's a physical thing, but it's a spiritual thing too. You know what I mean? And that's why the Lord, scriptures talk about proclaiming a fast, sanctified fast, fasting and weeping. All right, verse 16, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Verse 17, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Okay, if you notice in this world, man, a lot of people are sick. And one reason, because the devil is polluting everything, but also people just don't fast, man. People don't go without. People are addicted, like the guy in the video was saying. It's what we call hunger is really just addiction. We just really addicted to these foods that's pumped up with chemicals. Then you got all these advertisements and ads everywhere, showing us food, telling us to eat, come eat, go eat, spend money, So, I just wanted to go ahead and, speak about that, man. Spirit's really pushing that health right now, getting that right. Because getting that right, it also helps to have your mind right, man. Strong mind, strong body. And we need that, man. We need everything. We need to have everything, prepared as much as possible, as we enter into this evil day. All right. So I'm going to give our praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Shalom.